morning. I'm kidding. I told Lily 5 seconds ago that I was gonna let him do it today, let him have his hosting rights back.
And then she jumps in.
Yeah. It's just fun. It's just fun.
When were you going to start this being nice thing?
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to do that this morning, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
No, well, hopefully.
Maybe it'll show up.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome to the Cigar Show, episode 24.
Good morning.
Can you believe that? 24. Yeah.
Wow.
We're one away from 25.
Oh, my goodness. And 2 away from 26.
I thought you were bad at math. Anyway.
I count 1, 2, and
I am Randy Rankin, the totally awesome, or as Faith likes to refer to me as, the Randy Rankin. And I'm not going to say it this week.
Oh, okay.
The
I'm
sometimes lovely, sometimes gorgeous, all the time mean Faith Cox is joining us today.
Yeah.
We got the great Jerry Morris back behind the camera, as always. Thank you, Jerry, for all you do. And we are at Calypso Cigar Shop and Lounge in Richardson, Texas. Come by and see us, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, June 7th. We have a Drew Estate event.
Ooh, an event.
The Drew Estate. So now I know you have to come
I
because you
know,
like Drew
I
Estate.
have to. I love Drew Estate.
Yeah, so it'll be the first.
Maybe I'll come. Maybe
I'm
I'll
not
come.
holding my breath, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I think I'd rather go look at flowers or something weird. I don't know what's up there. Anyway.
Anything else for the event, right?
Right. June 7th, 4:30 to 7, Drew Estate's first Drew Estate event this store has had in years, 3 or 4 years at least.
Yay.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. We're looking forward to that. And Faith promises to do that dance if she can.
If I come, then I will promise I will do that dance.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Great. So that's enough of a reason. I get to see that dance all the time, so I'm not coming.
Well, hi then. Jeez. Hi,
See,
Toby.
I can be mean too.
I think we have another special guest.
Oh, okay. We haven't
Oh,
had.
no.
He's camera shy today.
He
All
is.
right.
He's camera
We
shy.
were going to introduce you to Toby, but that didn't work out as
No.
well.
We have a sweet dog with us usually.
He's
so.
a good boy. He made some appearances on the Calypso Cigar Review.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I don't think we ever saw him, but he barked a lot.
Toes. Well,
Anyway.
that's a good segue into funny dog stories.
Oh, okay. Nice segue. You're learning
perfect,
from me.
Smooth
You're learning
segue.
because I am the king of segues, and you have picked up the knack.
Yes, absolutely. And the knack is just to say it's a segue.
Yeah, that's all you do. Just say it's a segue and people buy it.
So, I have the most hilarious, well, I think it's hilarious. It's kind of one of those where you kind of had to be there, but it's still pretty damn funny. And I'm just going to go ahead and say my apologies to my dad, because he's going to be very mad that I told this story.
Okay.
But my parents have 2 dogs, Jazzy and Daisy. Jazzy is an interesting dog. Let's just say that. She's special. Her mind is just a little bit different, if you know what I mean.
Well, we know you know what it is.
Wow, thanks. So, well, Jazzy likes to lick walls, and she likes to chase lights. And don't get me started when it comes to feathers. For some reason, she, freaks out, especially with lights and feathers.
Feathers.
So, huh?
She likes feathers.
Yeah, she likes feathers. And she doesn't just, bark at it. She loses her mind, starts foaming at the mouth, slobbering everywhere, just loses it. And then she goes to lick the wall. She's our special dog.
Well, she's got to celebrate her seeing
Yeah.
feathers, so what better way to celebrate
But
than to
lick
lick
the wall. Gotta
Yeah.
lick the wall.
Exactly. I'm going to go lick the wall when the show's done, I
Oh,
think.
God.
Why not?
I think you do it right now.
No. Oh, damn it, you dared me. Okay, no, I'm not going to.
Get our views up, man. So one day, my dad had something wrong with his ear, and my mom was on the couch. We were all in the family watching TV and stuff, and my mom was looking in his ear with a flashlight. Of course, Jazzy is losing her shit. I think she's gonna have a hernia any second. She's just freaking out and screeching at the top of her lungs. And so my mom finishes, she said, I don't know what's wrong with your ear, I guess it's fine. And she leans on the couch to go to get up off the couch. And the light just happens to land on my dad's nipple. Jazzy saw the light, Jazzy jumped up, and Jazzy bit the light.
Oh no. Ow. Ow.
Yeah. Bit my dad right on the nippy, and he went to screaming. Jazzy's still barking, still trying to bite Dad.
Uh-huh.
He's
Get this light off of me!
And then Mom dies laughing and just kills over in the floor, and then me and my brother, we just kill over in the floor, and we're laughing
Your
so
poor
hard.
dad, you're giving him no sympathy. You're all laughing at him.
We did. We laughed so hard. I think I
He's
peed
got a
my...
nipple in a dog's mouth, and y'all are laughing at him. Okay.
It was hysterical. It was so perfectly timed. She just latched on, and she drew blood.
Wow. This dog is insane.
She just wanted the light.
You know, they have doggy Prozac. They do. I had a dog Prozac one time. Yeah.
Well, we like to keep her unique. And yeah, I think I laughed so hard I peed. It was so...
That's pretty
funny.
Pretty intense laughter there.
Yeah, it
She
was so
bit
funny. I don't
his
think I've
nipple.
ever laughed that hard.
Oh my god.
Nothing like dog biting my dad's nipple.
Should have videoed it. That'd be gone viral
It
on
was
YouTube.
one of those things it could not have been filmed. It was just the perfect moment. Perfect timing. Just comedic perfection right there. So.
Okay, I have one, but I gotta clean it up a little.
No, don't
Oh,
clean it up.
well,
Don't clean it up.
okay.
Oh, I know this story.
Wait.
Is it a poopy one?
Real quick, just real quick. Oh, no, I can't tell that one. I can't tell that one.
Please don't.
No, I can't tell that one.
Alright, fine.
I forgot that I even told you that, but it had nothing to do with food.
I don't remember. Was it poop or bark?
No, I'll tell you later. Anyway,
It was something.
I could do like, a friend of mine told me that this happened to them. I
Yeah.
could have done it that way, but I didn't. Oh well. No, okay, so my dog's name was Candy.
Candy.
And
Could have been dog, could have been stripper.
She-
I don't know.
she was a dog. Strippers don't like it when you put them on a leash. Well, some do, I guess. I don't know.
I guess it depends on what you're into.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But they don't like dog food. I know that.
True.
I don't know it because I'm not giving it to them or anything. But anyway, so
Get on with the story.
Candy would she was a lap dog. She was bigger than Toby, but not much. She weighed about
Oh.
18, 19 pounds.
Hey.
And she was laying next to me on the couch, and I had. Oh, man, I can't tell this story actually.
Tell the story.
Okay, well, I fell asleep on the couch,
Yeah.
and you know sometimes when guys wake up,
Yeah.
stuff happens, you know.
Yeah.
And so I woke up, and somebody rang the doorbell, and she jumps up, and instead of jumping to the floor, she decides to use me as the ramp. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. Jeez.
Okay.
And she probably did that, not under the exact same circumstance. She probably racked me at least 25 times in the time I had her.
I'll do you one better. Again, Jazzy loves to chase lasers. And if you put laser on a certain part
Lasers,
of...
lights, and feathers.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and she'll chase like a little red light laser. And so, my brother and his guy friends were over one time, and they kept getting that laser pen.
Uh-huh.
Excuse you, sneezy pants over there. Toby was sneezing. They would get the laser and they would point it at each other's feet or their hand when they weren't looking or something. And one time, one of my friends, Evie, pointed it at my brother in just the right spot, and Reggie was really happy to go for it, and yeah, he was really mad about that. You think the nipple story was bad? That was worse.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You gotta love them.
Yeah,
Didn't
teenage
know you wanna
boys.
kill
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, but Candy was so fun. I mean, this sounds mean, but she didn't care because she got a treat out of the deal. But I would get the box of milk bone treats, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I would dump them in like a Tupperware jar. fresh.
Nice.
But I'd always leave the box because I'd always put one in the box and then put the box on the floor and tell her to get it. So she'd be pushing it around, trying to get to the thing. And the only way she could do it was to push it against the wall, and her head would go in the box. So she'd stand up with the box on her head, but you could hear her crunching on them. That's pretty funny.
Aww.
I was like, why you do that to your dog? That's mean. I'm like, she's enjoying it. She got a treat.
It's so funny though. That was hilarious. A little mean, yes, I agree. Still funny.
This dog, I see, like, if this were the ground, this dog is about this tall.
Very
About
short
that long.
little dog.
Yeah, about that long.
Short little fat dog.
And one day I decided to make fried chicken. I had never made fried chicken myself. That's why I decided to make it. I'd found a good recipe that I wanted to try. So I made it.
I want fried chicken now.
And you know, so I put it on the plate with the paper towels and everything that soaked the grease. And it was really hot, so I thought, oh, I'll just run to go check the mail real quick and come back. It's on the kitchen counter.
Nope.
It's on the kitchen counter. This
Nope.
dog's this tall. No chairs, no nothing around it. So I
But
go
there is
check the
fried
mail,
chicken.
and you know how when you get the mail, you're coming in, you're reading something that you've opened, so I'm not paying attention. And I walk in the kitchen, and I slip on the floor. And I'm like, why is the floor greasy? And I just figured it was grease popping from when I had done it. So I'm wiping it. And then I see a plate upside down on the floor, and I'm like, well, what is that? So I pick up the plate and everything, so then I turn around to get my chicken, and it's gone. And I had 2 legs and two breasts. And these were the bone-in kind. These weren't like tenders. There's not a trace of chicken to be seen in that apartment. She ate bones and all. In the 5 minutes it took me to go to the mailbox, piping hot chicken, bones and all.
The things you will do for chicken, man.
But how in the hell did she get up there to get it?
It doesn't matter how little your legs are. If you want chicken, you gotta get the
You
chicken.
gotta eat the chicken. So I still don't know if that recipe was good, but apparently my dog liked it.
Or to the dog. Alright, I'm gonna do something I never do on the podcast. Come here, Joe.
She's gonna kidnap Toby.
No. We have another special guest. It's Tobes.
Toby and I have been buddies for a long, long time.
So me and Toby are besties now. Toby's a little upset because I won't let him go, but
He's camera shy. He doesn't like the camera.
oh, but you're so handsome, Tobes. You're so handsome, Toby.
Toby, it's your debut.
Oh, fine.
He's like,
Off
we
you
might be
go.
besties, but get me the hell off of you. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then one time I almost beat up my brother because of the dog.
Oh, that one's funny too.
Those Little Debbie fudge rounds. You can get them at the gas station. They're the big kind.
Yeah.
And they were like eight of them for $2, so I bought them. And I was early 20s, so you don't have a lot of furniture.
Yeah.
So I had the big cable spool as a dining room table with no chairs around it, total bachelor pad,
Absolutely.
And so
With then like a spool
I put-
table and what are they called? Little Debbie's?
Little Debbie's, yeah.
That's every 20-year-old ever.
So I got them in the middle of the table, in their plastic, inside a grocery bag. I ate one the night before, go to work. Come back home, they're all gone. And the packets are neatly opened and just laying nice and neat on the kitchen table, or on the spool table. So I'm pissed. And my brothers and his girlfriend were living with me. So I go and I'm banging on his door and I'm like, you ate all my fudge rounds. You owe me $1.75. I'm pissed. So he's like, I didn't eat your fudge rounds. And I said, your stupid girlfriend did. And he goes, she had one. I'm like, at a time. I wasn't happy.
This is
So-
such a 20-year-old problem.
I know, it was. That $2 probably was all I had
Damn,
left to
at that
live
point in your life, that was the problem of the
I know.
day. Who ate the Debbie down?
So I'm like, so
Is that what they're
Little
called?
Debbie's.
Little Debbie's. Who ate the Little Debbie's?
I know. So he's like, well, I didn't eat them. He goes, check Candy. I'm like, Candy could not get on top of that table. And I said, besides, the packages aren't shredded. They're open neatly. And he goes, well, I didn't do it. And I'm like, well, until you pay me this money, you stay in that room. I don't want to see you. If I see you, I'm going to kick your ass. Typical brother stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So Now I'm pissed. I go and I just plop down on the couch, and Candy comes and gets in my lap, but she leads up to give me a kiss, and I look down. She had crumbs all over her mouth. Little Debbie's.
That is one talented dog.
Yes.
When it comes to getting food, that dog's gonna get that food.
Yeah. She didn't shred the packages. They were open neatly. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Okay, so...
And like I said, I almost killed my brother over it.
Well, Daisy, one of my dog's, parents' dogs, she loves to hunt squirrels. And I'm going to reveal some information about myself and my family. We're so country.
How country are you?
That we eat squirrels.
That's pretty country.
Fried squirrel. Not squirrel soup, not squirrel tenders, not squirrel whatever else, just straight fried squirrel. It's the only way to have it.
Bone and all.
Yes.
Okay. Jerry, have you ever had squirrel? No.
Nobody I ever asked have ever had squirrel, and they all look at me funny, and it's okay.
I have tried a bite of it once.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
That's pretty good.
It's like crack. I just want, oh, it's so
Depends
good.
on what it's seasoned with. Mine was a little bland, but I can tell if you seasoned it right, it would be good.
Oh man, yeah. We get into fights over squirrel in my house. I punched my brother once because he stole
Okay,
it.
guys, thought she was hot before.
It's about to get a whole lot hotter.
Either that or you're going to be like, ugh.
Yeah. When I was 9, I punched my brother and I got in trouble and I got grounded because he stole a piece of my my squirrel. He stole part of my squirrel. So I punched him. No regrets.
Do not touch your squirrel.
No.
That's the moral of that story.
But Daisy takes after the family. She loves to go squirrel hunting. And she has done this her whole life. Squirrels are her favorite thing to hunt. She will go out of her way to try to get some squirrel. Like me. And one day, there was a really dumb squirrel in the yard who just didn't look up soon enough, pay attention, and Daisy was right on his tail. And they're running across the yard. Daisy latches on to the back of the squirrel, and that squirrel whips around and latches on to Daisy.
No.
Cut her lip wide open. She's okay now. She was fine. Everything's all good. And we thought, okay, she tried to hunt a squirrel and she got injured and just blood everywhere. She's not going to hunt anymore. No, she still hunts. She still hunts squirrel probably more adamantly than she did
This time
before.
it's personal. Now she's
This
pissed.
time it's personal. But I'm thinking, damn, if we had a dog that would bring squirrels for us, oh, that'd be great.
That would be good.
It would be so great.
I'm not cooking them.
I know.
I'll eat them.
I don't care. Just bring me any kind of squirrel. Please don't send me a squirrel.
Yeah.
Internet, now I know you get a little weird sometimes. I'm not trying to say send me a squirrel. That's weird.
And don't send them to the store, please.
What?
I saw that.
I didn't do anything. I'm just agreeing. Don't send it to the store.
If we get a squirrel, I'm gonna kill you. Not kill in the in your life sense, but just kill you emotionally. Like I'll
Okay.
never talk to you again.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Don't
you
kill
probably
me
like that.
emotionally.
That would?
Yeah.
No, you'd probably be like, good, thank God.
I didn't say it, man.
You thought it.
I didn't say
You
it.
didn't know I could read your thoughts.
Ooh, God, you're in trouble now.
Why do you think I'm so weird? I read your thoughts.
Yeah.
But anyway, so any more dog stories?
No.
I have a
Nothing
funny
comes to
animal
mind.
story though. At our old location, Matt was on the clock. I wasn't on the clock. I'd just gotten off work and I'm having a cigar before I go home. And Matt comes into the lounge and he goes, "Randy, my alarm's going off at my house. Can you go check and see?" Because he lived like a mile away from the store. I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So I go to his house and I'm going to the front door and everything looks fine. The door's shut and everything. So I'm getting ready to go in and I thought, wait a minute, I don't want to walk in on someone burglarizing the house. I might get shot, you know. So I thought I'll go look through the window. So I go around and there was bushes by the window. So I'm having to squeeze through the bushes so I can look in the window to see if I see anyone in there. And just as I'm there, I hear this noise and I look and a freaking jackrabbit who was this jackrabbit's ears were this high off the ground. Jumped out. I scared the crap out of him, so he wound up scaring the crap out of me. I almost put my head through their window because it scared the ever loving crap out of me.
Aww.
So, you know, when you're focused on something and then something jumps at you, it's like, it was funny, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm telling Matt, and Matt's like, that happened to me yesterday. I'm
That
like, what?
damn jackrabbit needs to get out.
They're
hysterical.
huge here. I mean, they can be really big.
Yeah.
And when they're like, the bigger they are body-wise, the longer their ears are.
Yeah, so I have a funny story. Now this is going to be a little embarrassing for me. But, this is a,
More embarrassing than...
I know the answer, but I don't really know the answer.
Okay.
But I think I know the answer. My adult brain says yes, obviously it was fake. So my family owns a deer lease.
Okay.
And all of our family and all of our family friends for many, many years, we all have plots on this deer lease, about 6,000 acres. And it's a beautiful place. I grew up there. Most of my time I was either at school or there. That's how country I am. I grew up in the woods with an outhouse. And
You are country.
I know. Not anymore.
Yeah, right.
I am not country no more. All right. Let me just get this straight. I'm just kidding. So about when I was about 8 or 9.
That was funny, by the way.
Yeah, I thought so. When I was about 8 or 9, one of our friends, we had a hog trap. Well, we had lots of hog traps. And one of them caught a little baby hog. It was about this big.
Hog?
Little baby hog, yeah.
Okay.
A little black, very angry, very violent little fuzzy hog. He was cute, just really mean. Like me.
You definitely get the mean part of it.
And, I kid you not, the pig had purple stripes
Really?
down the back of it. Yeah, three or four stripes.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to ask, because I know the guy who caught this. I'm gonna have to ask him. But, and we could, and my adult brain says it was a prank on us little kids. They caught a pig with purple stripes. But, I mean, I remember this thing.
Do you think they painted it?
You know, I don't know. But that's just, it doesn't seem real. But
Have you
at
ever
the
looked
time.
up purple striped pig?
No, it never occurred to me. Maybe I should.
Yes, you need to do that.
Give
How
me
much
just,
time we have left, Jared?
Oh, we have about 10 minutes.
Oh, we got 10 minutes. How much?
Purple
4 minutes, he says.
stripe.
4 minutes. Okay, so we do have a little bit of cigar news. We'll actually talk cigars for a second.
Well, they're striped hogs, but I don't know if they're purple. Maybe it was just my...
Texas has officially passed the 21 law. Well, it's not. It's just waiting for the governor to sign it. So, must be 21 to smoke from now on.
What?
Jaron is going to be very upset.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Jaron.
He turns 21 next
He's
month.
never going to see this, but still.
I know. It'll be July.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't think it takes place till September, but this is becoming, many states are doing this, so eventually it's going to go federal.
Oh. Well,
So-
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm 22.
Yeah, because it is all about you.
It's not my problem. Well, I mean, like I said, it's not my problem.
No.
So, I'm good.
And so a lot of people are up in arms about it, and I guess I can understand.
Honestly, do you think that's going to stop anybody?
No, but you know, from the retail aspect, seriously, maybe once a week I sell to someone under 21 right
Yeah.
now. You know, it just doesn't happen.
No. I agree. That's
You know,
not...
I would think it would hurt like the gas station type cigars.
Yeah.
You know.
And that I could see the idea behind that, but honestly, it just seems like a moral decision
Oh,
rather
yeah.
than a actually advantageous decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So anyway, just like to give you guys that update there.
yeah.
Next week is episode 25.
25.
And we're going to do a little retrospective. We're going to talk about how the show got started, you know, what it was like in the early days,
Yeah.
back when we were over in the other room
Aww,
and everything.
back in the good old days.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a fun episode, I think.
Yeah,
So,
I think so too.
anyway. So did I do an okay job hosting? It was so weird for me to do that.
I mean, you know, we're still working on it.
I'll get there.
You'll get there, buddy.
Okay.
You'll catch your flow.
I'll just watch your episode over and over
yeah,
again
just
to
you know,
learn how
and
you do it.
you know, let me know if you want any tips.
Okay,
any pointers.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I almost said something. I'm so.
I know, I'm such
anyway.
a rude brat.
Well, no, you set one up on the tee, and I could have knocked it, but I didn't do it. Anyway, I was decided to be nice.
Aw.
Anyway, so
I didn't.
once again, we're at the Calypso Cigar Shop and Lounge in Richardson. This is the Cigar Show, episode 24.
Before you wrap up, I do have one more thing to add.
I know. I was going to get to it.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to get to it. Special thanks to the great Jerry Morris, Toby Badowski. Jeez, I've only known him for 20 years or something. Anyway, I'm Randy Rankin, and the sometimes lovely, sometimes gorgeous, always mean Faith Cox has a shout out for us.
I do. I want to shout out to my sister, my best friend, Ashley. It's her 22nd birthday today. I love her. She's kind of a badass. I can't brag about this girl enough. This girl, she has her own house.
Nice.
She's 22, has her own job, her own house, by her own money. She worked and she's just, you know, has a stable job and all that stuff. And it's just, I mean, I can't even do that.
I was about to say, she wasn't a good influence on you because none of
Apparently
it rubbed
not.
off.
Apparently not. I still need to take some tips from her.
Yeah.
She is an amazing person. She's been there for the last 20, we're just going to say 20 or so years. I'll never forget the day I met her in pre-K. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I sort of, she was feeling scared, and so I went over and comforted her, and we've never been apart since then.
That's
Ever.
Well,
Never
happy birthday,
felt-
Ashley.
Yeah, I love you. You're still the best friend I ever had.
You're allowed to have a best friend,
I do.
other than me. Anyway,
Other than Randy.
guys, thank you. But that's it.
But that's it.
That's it.
Ashley,
Anyway,
you
guys,
can't.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Episode 25. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, guys.